Hello guys, welcome to Jaga TV. Guys, quick one. Just have to say this. Understand? Since today is Sunday right now, a lot of people are going to church now. Understand? To go and worship what they don't really understand and what they don't know. For the name of they are holding this Bible and they are going to church to go and serve God. You know, can you imagine? How can someone be going to school with the course you feel will help you in your future? Where you are studying, you go to school to go and study the course, and you are not reading the course. So how are you going to understand the course? If, for example, now you are studying engineering and you are not reading anything about engineering, how are you going to become an engineer? You are studying accountant, doctorate, whatever course that you think it will help you in your future, and you are not studying it. How are you going to understand or everything about that course? The same thing with this Bible. You see a lot of people, as I speak to you now, today is Sunday now, a lot of people are going to church right now. You see the movement now, they go slow everywhere, especially in my country, Nigeria. But nobody is studying this Bible. There's a lot of things inside this Bible we don't know. Nobody studied this Bible. If you study this Bible, you will not be haste, you will not be hurry to go to church every Sunday, or every Monday, or every Tuesday, or every Wednesday, or every Thursday, or every Friday, or Saturday as well. When you study, you understand. When you study, you also do research. The city, you understand? So, a lot of people, they don't study. They just go to church. All the name of that, let people see me going to church. You understand? They are showing themselves, buying new clothes. They want to go and let the church people know that they have a new clothes. Put on what I don't understand. You understand? To show up. Honestly, that is not the really way of serving God. You understand? If John the Baptist can spend 40 days and 40 nights in the wilderness without, gathering himself with people or going to church or going to anywhere, called mosque or anywhere, God can still listen to him and God can still bless him and give him the power to do all those things we are practicing now. What about you? Can't you think about that one? We should think about that. And one thing again I want to talk about that make me to start doing this video. It's about the name. The name they call Jesus. And the name they present to us as God. We all believe anything that come on, Jesus. Anything that happen, oh God. Do you know that in this earth we are living, there's people that are bearing that name, Jesus Christ. People are bearing that name, Jesus. People are bearing the names of gods. You understand? The name Jesus actually changed from the Hebrews version of the Bible to the English version. You understand? I don't need to explain a lot of it about it because this video you're going to watch here is going to tell a lot of things about it. And you're going to watch it and you're going to see what I'm talking about. See,
what I'm about to show you is the most shocking discovery I've made in my truth journey. The true name of God has been removed from our Bibles over 6,000 times, and that name is Yahuwah, represented by the Tetragrammaton YHWH, which translates to the numerical sequence of 10565. The name of God, YHWH, repeats over and over in your DNA. The shortened version of his name is Yah. We see this in Psalm 68 verse 4. Sing unto God, sing praises to his name. Extol him that rideth upon the heavens by his name, Jah. But guess what? The letter J was only invented 500 years ago. If we go to the original Hebrew for Jah, it is Yah. Right, and we know Jehovah is a false translation because Hova in Hebrew translates to ruin, disaster, and calamity. Who's the one that comes to kill, steal, and destroy? Destruction. It's Satan. What did Satan say in his heart? He said, I will ascend above the tops of the clouds. I will make myself like the Most High. He wants to take over God's position, which is what got him cast out of heaven and why he's so angry now. He's going to try to deceive all of us. The name Yah is also written on your face. Y-A-H. You also say the name Yahuwah every single time you breathe. Alright, he breathed into Adam's nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. Your bronchial breath, the inhale and exhale, and the inhale and exhale of the vesicular breath are both represented by a 3-to-1 ratio. Alright, Psalms 150 verse 6, let everything that has breath praise Yahuwah. You're saying his name every time you breathe and you don't even know it. Alright, we know it's not Yahweh because the breath is a 3-to-1 ratio. Yahuwah, not a 2-to-1 ratio. The name Yahweh is a false pagan god. You can look this up. Yahweh is literally a pagan goddess. It's all over the internet. It's a pagan deity. It's basically just yet another deception from Satan. So the YHWH was actually removed and changed to Lord over 6,000 times in the Old Testament. So every time you see Lord, it was originally his name, Yahuwah. Right, the YHWH, which looks like this. So this name YHWH, Yahuwah, was changed and removed and translated to Lord 6,000 times in the Old Testament. This is due to the ineffable name doctrine from the devil. Right, this is basically a doctrine given to the translators that is said that we should not pronounce his name because it's too holy to be uttered. But that would actually destroy the third commandment. You do not bring the name of Yahuwah, your Elohim, to nothing or to naught. For Yahuwah does not leave the one unpunished who brings his name to naught or to nothing. That's what it actually means to take the Lord's name in vain, is bringing it to nothing, which is what Satan did. Really not supposed to be saying Jesus or Jehovah. The J was invented 500 years ago. Now, what does this name actually mean? If you translate his name into Hebrew, and remember they read right to left, it states, behold, hand, behold, nail. Or in other words, behold the nails in the hand. Right, so the Most High's name literally prophesies the death of our Messiah long before it happened. Remember, Satan hates this name, right? Because what did the death and resurrection of Messiah do? It gave us power as believers, right? And it also gave us salvation and gave us entry to Yah's kingdom. Right, the true name of the Son, now it's not Jesus, it's Yahusha. Shah in Hebrew means salvation, so this translates to Yah is salvation. Remember what Messiah said in John 5:43. I have come in my Father's name, and you have not received me. But if someone else comes in his own name, you will receive him. Right, he came in the Father's name, Yahuwah, because Yahusha means Yahuwah is salvation. But we are all praying to Jesus, which means Jehovah is salvation. We know Hova is destruction, ruin, and calamity. So we should not be praying to that name. Right? This is due to Hellenization, right, which is Greek influence. The original name is Yahusha of the Son, which means Yah saves. But the Greeks transliterated it to Jesus, which is false. We don't change people's name. Especially when he told us in Exodus 3 verse 15, Yahuwah, Elohim of your fathers, the Elohim of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, has sent me to you. This is my name forever, and this is my remembrance to all generations. He said this is his name forever and his memorial to all generations. Imagine I went to your gravestone, your memorial, and scratched off your name and changed it, or transliterated it. It's ridiculous. Now remember, every time it was supposed to say YHWH, it was translated to Lord 6,000 times. Now, I understand the word Lord is a term for the Most High. But if you go into the Hebrew, Baal translates to Lord. Right, so Satan has basically taken out God's name, brought it to nothing, which violates the third commandment. It has us all saying these Greek Hellenized transliterations of the true name. And guess what? His name is actually in the older Bibles. This is the 1560 Geneva. Yahuwah. Right? That's how it's said in Greek. Right, but what did they do? They even changed that to Jehovah in all the newer Bibles.
Guys,
if y'all want a part 2 on this series, let me know. I got a lot to say. This was a very hard one for me to accept. I had to take a lot of praying and research. But he's given me peace on it now, and he's given me lots of confirmation. May Yah bless you guys. Don't forget to like and follow. Shalom, which means peace in Hebrew.